Archers, attack! Keep firing! Let none escape! Another down! Do not relent!
Welcome to another episode of another pod, Do Not Relent. We are Do Not Relent. I'm Slidewhistle.
Hello, it's your boy, Immunization, from my house.
And it's me, Aaron, Fire Mage Extraordinaire and Horde Punching Bag. And this marks it, episode 365. We've officially reached syndication. You could listen to an hour of us every day, all year, forever.
Wow, we really did it. Honestly, 365 is quite the accomplishment. You know, I never realized, if we would have told ourselves in 2018 that we'd still be doing this shit like 7 years later, would y'all believe it?
No, because we almost packed it in after the Blitzchung one, and that was a big old 3-0 down the way. That's crazy to tack on 335 additional episodes. I just want to say, everyone, because of the wild and crazy U of M coach things, which I won't go into, but God, look it up, wild. I said, I gotta support our Spartans. So while out at the grocery store, I got Sparty Party IPA. This sucks. I went to Michigan State University. I pay them money occasionally. Why are we representing ourselves with passion fruit hazy IPA? Boo!
You know, I've had it. I had it at a tailgate a few years ago. I think it's just an IPA thing. I don't know. I'm sure some people love this shit because some people eat up the hazy IPAs. I will say I did get fucked up though. They're pretty strong.
Actually, you know what? And I saw passion fruit this whole time, and I was like, oh, I don't like it. It's okay. I've got 4. We'll see where the night takes us.
Who's making the Sparty Party IPAs?
Big Lake Brewing.
Yeah, and it's like, I believe it's in a green and white can too. But as I said, I was drunk and at a tailgate, so like I don't really have that a great opinion about them. But I do have a great opinion about World of Warcraft's current patch, including player housing, which I still have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, I officially entered your homes. Last week, I bumbled into your foyer and awkwardly ran out the door on all fours. I have visited the 2 of your homes, and gosh, oh golly, you guys are you're really doing this thing.
It just is like fully consumed me. I can't stop, won't stop. I fixate on every little aspect of a room, and then it just is. It's just been all my time in WoW. Like, it's crazy. And then when I'm not in my house arranging things or decorating things, I'm somewhere else in the world of Azeroth collecting like a random thing from someplace out random that I haven't been to in 6 years, just to continue decorating. And then you have Slide over here, which I don't know that you've been into his house since he's done his work today.
But, no.
Slide, you should tell the listeners about your most current project.
I put rocks in my house.
This man moved rocks into his house. Let's hear it for him, folks. Woo!
I've just been spackling rocks to my ceiling for my Demon Hunter dungeon I've been making. There's just so much we can do, and it's very scary to think about because this is their first run. This isn't even like the full release, technically. This is the early access edition of housing, which, to be fair, isn't going to be that far off from the main thing, right? But think about what they're going to be able to add on into the future.
I assume like in Midnight we'll get a shit ton of like, well, I don't know if that, Aaron probably is like seething at the thought of this, but I'm sure we'll get like a lot of like Blood Elf architectural and decor type items. And have y'all seen how the Hordes are just like so pissed off about everything?
So yeah, we said last week we were going to cover it, and it's been simmering like a nice crock pot chili. Let's open up that can of controversy here.
My God. I mean, like, the very first thing
I
saw.
So I guess before you start, I'm gonna assume most of it is they have to live in like sticks and dirt, and their shit fucking sucks.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just a lot of people being like, the outside of the decor won't match the inside of my house, which is, I mean, if it's fair or whatever, because their options are literally like octagon spiked red house 1 or square, not even square, they're all octagons. Everyone's like, my house is square on the inside, but it's round on the outside. What sense does this make? And I was like, that's your problem with it? The shapes?
Okay, so like first off, like, oh no, it's not realistic in a high fantasy video game. It's like they're like, I don't know, y'all. Like in the World of Warcraft, when like there's so much magic, it's so beyond your comprehension that the outside looks different than the inside. Like I don't know. It's just like I'm like that doesn't bother me at all. I'm like it's some TARDIS shit, whatever. Also, you can't like play Horde and be upset when the main aesthetic is like mud pits and sticks and gross sand and dirt. It's like I like that's what you signed up for. Like
Yeah,
if you want pretty
there's-
house, why you play ugly faction?
The only thing I can see is, and we called it from day one, so many of them are like blood elves or Forsaken, where it's like, no, we're human adjacent. We don't want to live in the sticks. And it's like, well, then, yeah, just that's always what it will be. I know that the Horde has some pretty people in it, but it's like, it's always going to be yucky mud. If you don't want to play yucky mud, you know where to go. Especially nowadays where so many models are shared. Like, if you truly miss the Blood Elf life, don't worry. We even made it where the purple elves don't turn purple anymore.
Yeah, you can make a high elf like using a void elf, so it's basically the same thing.
There's been a lot of house disguising, doing whatever they can to not make their house look like a orcish hut, which I think is really funny. I'm like, oh, those poor orcs are like, come on, guys, don't you want your houses to look like our houses?
Yeah. It's funny because like our outside decor limit is way smaller than like the inside ones, obviously. They did like throw like a little bit of petty change at us. We got an extra 50 on the outside, which I ate through so fast. But I feel like a lot of these hordes that don't want to look like they live in a hut have been doing crazy things where I assume they used all of their 250 before that 200 limit outside just to make it look not like an orc hut. And the craziest things I've seen where is like some are just take like I think they're like the Belameth like huts. Like you can just get like one of their like tents that are like outside and like they just make it so big to cover most of the hut to make it look like it's just draped in like purple banners and things.
It's just like a literal like circus tent over their home. Like, oh, Gromgar Earth Fury's house is getting fumigated right now. That's why it looks like that.
Kinda, that's what it looks like.
Oh man, yeah, and like I've seen just like the easier option is to just bury it in trees. They're just like, look at it, it's nature and buried in trees. But then like they don't have a yard because they had to bury their entire house in it. So they're really going through it. Like meanwhile, like it's funny because I keep seeing people who are hordes say like the Alliance got the better. They got all the work was put into the Alliance buildings. They got all the attention, and then meanwhile, whenever we have somebody in our guild who goes over to the horde side, they're like, oh my god, they have the way better plots. They have better like this and that, and the grass is always greener apparently.
Well, first off, the grass doesn't look very green over there because it's like mud. Also, why are people surprised that the races that live in houses have better player housing?
I mean, if anything, they should be grateful that they didn't just get the straight up garrison that they got in WoD. Like they got some grass options. It's not completely a mud ball.
I don't know. I'm never gonna see it, so I don't know. I've just been eating it up. I just love how like upset they are for making choices that they make. I don't know. Also, like they don't have to do that. They can get an alliance plot and like do all of their work over there if they want.
Not in my neighborhood. I don't want to see
Yeah.
no cows or green men over there. Get them.
Aaron, did you use your extra 50 limit yet for your outside decor?
I did, yes. As you can see, having gone by my home, the theme is less cohesion and fun and more just here are lots of knickknacks. So I want to say I ran out. I got my 50 and said, hot diggity dog, and then put just another like mobile snack stand and a couple more boxes on the side of my house. And I said, that's my 50.
That's me, baby.
Yeah, I very specifically, the Pandarans or the monks gave me a gong. So I slapped that in the gong corner, in the bell corner, and I said, that's my points.
Is that gong called the monastery gong? Is that what that tiger face one is?
I think yes, and I want to say it is low level, like complete the story on a monk for Order Hall.
Did you happen to put a monastery gong in my yard by chance somehow?
I don't think I can do that, and I don't think so. Like, I was on there as Booty ATW. Maybe she's just like, oh, I'm dropping Pandaren artifacts. But no, I don't think I hacked the game to edit your yard.
Okay, just making sure, because when I was going through under the advanced options, you can open the list and see all the things that are in your yard. And one of the things in my yard that was listed under the list was a monastery gong. I've never touched the Legion campaign with a Pandaren. And so I'm like, oh, well, let me just like pull the gong to me, or let me just delete it. I can't. There's no interacting with it. There's a fake, invisible monastery gong on my property, and I'm sitting here wondering, is this taking up like some of my outside yard balance, or nah?
I think you're just haunted.
Oh man, not the ghost of Lil Quinoa's dad, Big
Well,
Rice.
I was gonna say, Little Quinoa's dad is actually a monastery gong named Big Rice.
His soul is, at least.
Also, it would be a monk, so it wouldn't be Little... Well, I guess never mind. Lil Quinoa, he came back and then he was a monk. I always forget that. I'm just really attached to Little Quinoa the Rogue from 2015.
Could be Brainbuster, I guess, but I don't think Brainbuster ever did anything with the Legion. I'm gonna have to go look at him and see if maybe logging in gives me a gong or something. Well, I'm getting whispers about Immune's house. People are whispering me, being like, his house is so nice. And I was like, so you want me to tell him? Or...
No, they just want to gossip about my house, which I feel like is the most like real life becoming Azeroth thing that could be happening. It's like keeping up with your guildies now, where everyone's just gossiping about people's houses, which I'm about to do right now. I was doing like a little tour of some of the houses in our neighborhood, and I believe it was maybe Judo's house, where he just has like a straight up like treehouse, like Kids Next Door type. Like his house is in a treehouse, and then like in the main area he like blew up a huge tree, so it's just going into the center of it, and there's like branches and whatnot throughout all of his rooms, and I just thought that was so cool.
Yeah, I was looking at it through your screen, and yeah, I never even thought about the idea of a treehouse. Like, it's crazy because I feel like every single house we've seen, it's just been like completely different from every other house, despite all of us having pretty much the base set furniture, unless we're going out and getting like the new shit, and even that you can't like multiply that many of. So it's pretty cool. I'm waiting for some houses to be unlocked. There's still some locked homes out there.
I wonder if some people know that it's a feature, because for a while there, everyone's homes were locked, and you guys said you knew because it was like you were working on it, but you have to go to a sub menu and click over to unlock your stuff. So it wouldn't surprise me if some people just go, oh, I guess I'm unpopular, and then they don't know that they have to allow people in, like a vampire.
Yeah, that's true, because that is actually one of the first things I did when I first got access to my plot, and I was just like going through all of the options. I saw it, and I was like, oh, okay, that's where that is. But you're right, I could easily see somebody missing that. But like now what I do is like I just keep it open, and then like when I had a new room that I was still working on, I just like put like a fake wall to close it off so that you can't even get to it. But
Yes, it was captured on stream. Booty ATW was punching the wall and being like, I guess this is a wall. It successfully tricked her.
Yeah, but like Raulina could have blunk for it.
She's seen it. She's tired of that thing. She's been in the plant stairway one too many times. It's like going to see Cloudgate, going to see the Bean. And it's like, you've seen the plant room.
Have you guys gone into Nuss's house yet?
I haven't. I've been working east to west, and then I got distracted on my quests. So I haven't made it to like the western side of our houses yet.
Well, if you go in there, it's a trap. He's trying to trap you in his house. But luckily, there's a button you can press that's just exit house, so the trap doesn't really work. He's like, it's like a find my door thing.
Okay, so when you go in, it's not in the entryway. You guys, that does make sense, because when adding doors to my rooms once, I added what was coded as a front door. So from my bedroom, I went to go in there, and then, it brought me outside. So that's interesting in that, you can remove your front door once it's inside, and then it's like, to leave, you have to solve my riddles 3.
That's exactly what it was like. I was like, okay, I just wanted to do a little house visit. I'm just going to exit your house right now instead of trying to find your door. I don't want
Can you imagine someone not knowing that and then being like, oh, no, like your main gets tanked because you don't want to ask Nuss where the door is. It's like, but whenever I log in, I'm just at Nuss's house.
I'm stuck.
Be like, hey, are you coming to raid tonight? Actually, I'm a little busy, but you're on WoW. It's, you're listed as in like Founder's Point or whatever. You're like just in your house, right? Yeah, something like that.
I'm in a house.
Dude, Nuss's evil laughter echo through the Discord.
Nuss has an actual live prisoner now. Please. You have to earn fun coins to pay your way out.
Get him out of there.
You'll be logged in one day. You'll be talking to the Draenei that sells like boring furniture, and you just see Fury of Chan digs his way out from the floor. I'm free. I finally. I glitched my way out. I dug my way through the sewer system of Founder's Point.
There should be a sewer system. That'd be cool if they like built one in.
Bro just wants to collect duty for his duty room. I went in your damn duty room.
I jushed up the duty room too. It's got just a little more duty in there. There's a really fun decor item you can buy for Horde side. By the way, fun fact, everybody, if you want all the items, you're going to have to log in both characters. Horde and Alliance, Gums has collected quite a bit of furniture for me that I wouldn't have had otherwise.
Don't I know it? I logged into Karen Ironbane, and then I just sat there, as I always do, for 10 minutes and said, fuck, damn, oh! Orc, female, warrior, like wearing plate. That's just such a good... I don't fuck with, like, human aesthetics. But orc female, because they stand up straight. God, that's just so good. I wish I could play a character with that good of like setup, and then
you just play on her.
I guess I could.
You could bring her in the guild.
But that'd be like a horde on Illidan. Ooh.
I mean, you can bring a Horde character from Illidan into our Proudmoore-based guild if you want. Like, Cumass was just added to the guild randomly. And then it started a discussion of, like, everyone... now everyone's like, Immunization roll? I'm like, yes, okay, sorry. It's obviously pronounced Kumas. Duh.
The pull of Karen Ironbane and her aesthetic was so powerful that after 10 years, Booty ATW has left being a Fury. Also because it was they're kind of weak. But I'm just like, God, she looks so cool with their one weapon. I need to do that on the Alliance side. Booty, throw one of them out.
It's not too late. Look, at any minute that can happen. It's like at any minute they can make housing updates, which they have been. One of the first updates
last minute
they made was houses that... So I guess if you were making your house fly... You were using a glitch, a game-breaking bug that you should be banned for using. I saw one of the forum posts on the Wizard forum say that I want the flying houses removed. They're an eyesore to me. And they were like, somebody raised their house and they're blocking my view and my landscape that I picked my house for because now they block the sun with their house. Blizzard fixed this bug. That is actually
so fucking funny, considering that's like a real issue of like. They've erected something in their yard that ruins the sight lines of my yard. I'm calling the HOA. I'm calling the purple woman from the tutorial on you.
The thing is, like, if you hate living near people so much, just go to a different layer, right? Like, go to an empty layer, unless they are not, like, in a guild one. And they're just, like, in a public one where it's just kind of constantly be filling in new people.
Time to move. But that same day that I saw that post be made, Blizzard made their own post saying, we approve of the flying houses, and now you don't have to use bugs to do it. You can just raise your house naturally. So I bet that guy's loving this. They were like, we're just a little worried that the underside of the house is not designed. So, like, you're going to have to cover that up if you don't want it to look ugly. Because we're not going to fucking texture it, they said.
They're like, we have enough other things to worry about right now. Yeah, because if you go under a house that's raised, it just is nothing. I think you just like see up into like it's like Harry Potter invisibility cloak type deal under there. I found this out because I recently raised my house a little bit too to add like a deck that wraps around it.
So I'm thinking you can raise your home, assumingly using advanced tools. Can you shrink your house?
You can't scale it. I think you can sink it into the ground though. I'm pretty
Oh
sure.
no,
maybe?
I wanted a ground level, sea level, tiny house. You walk up and you're like, "What's this toy doing here?" And you go, "Ah!" You blue skidoo into Growlita's home, and she's like, "Welcome."
That would be
You're
kind of
trapped
cool.
here too.
Like honestly, and then it's like I don't know where to click on it. Like where's the door? It's like you just click on the house itself because it's that small.
I mean, maybe they're adding all kinds of shit. Who knows? Maybe it'll fucking show up next.
With this outcry from the Horde people, maybe they'll do that. New update: you can shrink your house so fucking small no one can find it. You go to your local Horde neighborhood and there's only like 3 houses. What? I thought 50 people lived here. We were all too ashamed to live in our own homes. I live in that tin can over there.
We shrunk the houses down to then build other house-looking things to surround our small, tiny relic of our actual house. Like, and that you have to then enter the big shell house to go into and click on our tiny little house.
I'm just still laughing at that. And I know it's not like the orc and the stinky class players, but just an orc being like, me shrunk my house to make it look like blood elf structure. Me thinks it makes me look more sophisticated.
They've got me doing all kinds of things. Here's my housing hot tip, my HHT. Just go to random fucking areas and check the daily quests, because I have not seen this posted anywhere still. I'm waiting on Whyhead to post it, and they haven't done it yet. That Mechagon has dailies that are giving out furniture. They're giving out decor, and it's a reward tied to the dailies. I know that the old Dalaran was giving out a cooking daily for like a cheese platter. So I don't know what other fucking dailies are doing this. I have not seen a master list of dailies handing this out. I haven't seen anyone talking about this. So fucking go check all the daily vendors, please, and report back.
I don't know what dailies happen, but I can tell you this is my hot tip. I was on my Lemix DK Little Frosty Baby, and randomly, Legion bosses now, dungeon bosses, drop things. I killed the final boss of Neltharian's lair, and there was an honest to God, I haven't seen it in years, it scared me when it came up, need greed pass for like dungeon items, but the item was a high mountain like torch. And I was like, huh.
Did your instinct go to mash need immediately?
Of course, yes. And randomly, it's like, if you hit need, it still pulls up the menu. Like, if you hit need on this, it'll be added to your items. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Plate, mail, leather. We all want this torch. I lost the torches. Two dropped. But I did win what else did I do? Oh, I killed Xavier. So he goes,
Oh, not my night elfin chest. I've been holding onto this thing for years.
Wait, Xavier's has an item?
yeah, Xavier's had a, it was just like a trunk, like a long container of, I guess whatever he would have been, like Nightborn, ancient night elven. And little Frosty Baby won that. So it's like, oh, this is mine. Thanks, Xavier. So he goes,
Oh no.
Frosty
sorry.
Baby.
Frosty Baby's a great name, by the way.
thank you. They allow, it's, the only thing is it's TEE for Frosty, but little Frosty Baby, I'm just like, this is great. And whenever I'm running through Arcturus, all the people were like Killdozer, like Blood Spa. They look at me and like I can tell they're just like, little Frosty Baby.
Little Frosty Baby, we do it all here.
Yeah, you're not built for this, and he's not. The campaign does not give you enough quests to level up, so fucking the Lich King Bolvar was like,
I'm thinking of a white lady who's got thick thighs and could be the fourth horseman. But little Frosty baby, you're somehow level 17 at this point, so you got some growing up to do.
So he said, darn it. So now I'm doing random dailies until, I guess, Bolvar can tell me who Sally Whiteman is.
I hate when that happens.
But the whole thing I meant to say is, this is shade of Xavius. So I guess he made a ghost. He made an alternate version of himself that was holding onto this trunk. I wonder if I go to Emerald Nightmare if he's like,
You took my trunk. Give it back, man. Little Frosty baby, hand it over. You know what to do. Come on, little Frosty baby. Let's be civil about this.
My Emerald Nightmare was when little Frosty baby stole my favorite trunk.
the names I've given my Lemix characters who I don't care about and then will die is so powerful, but I'll give them their time in the sun when it's all done.
I love how adamantly dedicated you are to killing off these characters when you don't have to do that.
I hate them! I hate every single one of them! I hate them! They shouldn't exist!
Can't hate little Frosty baby.
Little Frosty baby, maybe he'll get to stay. But I already have 3 Death Knights. Like, it's not even a thing where, like, I can keep him around because, like, well, he's an example of this character. It's like, Little Frosty baby doesn't exist in a world where Overwatch 2, Growlina, and Walter already live.
Little Frosty baby could replace Overwatch 2, I think.
Yeah, that's fair. That's my Horde guy, so, like, who fucking cares?
I was trying to get some furniture. I wanted a big Tesla coil that dropped off of Mechatork.
You mentioned that you were going to put multiples of them on your roof.
I stuck one on there. I didn't have the room because it's over the property line, and I wish we could see defined property lines. But so I went to go kill King Mechatork. Oh, and I just was like, every time I get to go back to the Zarlor, it's just such a fucking good raid. And it's funny because we're talking about how, like, the Horde characters and their houses. And I roll it to Mechatork. And as he's coming down from the sky, he's like, now I know you lot are used to sticks and dirt, but let me show you some real technology. And I was like, Mechatork, fuck yeah. Fucking get their asses. I killed him. I didn't get a fucking Tesla coil. My dumbass read King Mechagon as King Mechatork. So on the sudden I had to go to...
No.
So I was like, God damn it.
At least you legitimately like the raid. I mean...
I guess he is the king now, so you had forward thinking.
Yeah, I was just going a little forward. So then I killed King Mechagon, and then I got my Tesla coil. And that's when I just started doing just a fuck ton of the dailies there. There's a lot of money to be made in the decor market if you pick the right one. Good fucking luck figuring it out. The only advice I have for you are that books and beds are selling a lot.
Doing dailies makes me think of on stream, which once again, come visit me at twitch.tv/AaronDNR. Immune saw me not get any of the get 20 people for each order hall. And you were like, oh, it's probably a glitch. But then later, like 2 days later, I saw Gandalin get that achievement. That makes me think, was the entirety of Legion like 19, 18, 17 people's worth of content?
No, it can't be, because, like, I distinctly remember in the priest order hall, like, I was recruiting those people daily, I think. Or, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but, like, back then, like, couldn't you even do that shit on your phone? Like,
Yeah.
I remember recruiting people
fuck.
when we were at trivia on Crunchies. I'm like, 2 or 3 at that time, like, just... Like, I feel like they fucking died so easily, too. I feel like I probably easily had, like, 200.
God, bottom boot of the episode, me remembering how cool the WoW Armory app used to be.
Right. Like, and so it's, I don't think it's a fucking bug. I think Blizzard fucking wants us to go murder our order hall people, which is so stupid. It's so stupid because they talked about how they were updating achievements and they updated some stuff and they gave out achievements. I don't think they're doing that for the fucking order hall people. They want you to fucking go fucking build up new ones.
And
for some
I
reason.
will, because the
am.
monk one is so good. God, the monk one is so good. It's like a ancient Pandaren statue in a koi pond with a giant bonsai tree. It's so good.
I
And so I'm
know.
just like,
I saw it in somebody's house on my tour earlier today. I was like, that is so fucking cool. I don't even have a monk, but like I'm gonna level a monk. I'm going to fucking start doing order hall missions, I guess. And I feel like I'm currently being punished, like on my priest, for having, I guess, just ended Legion with like full energy recruits. So like I've had to like send them out to die before I can even start recruiting new ones.
Yeah, I don't know why they're doing this. Like I'm playing your game enough. You don't need to trap me in this order hall bubble with no armory app.
Ian responds to us and plays the audio of you specifically saying, Blizzard, I want you to abuse my time.
Not like this. Not like this, Ian.
and the worst part, to use an old Aaron standard here, the worst part is that, I mean, we have like 4 months. That's the time to be wasted. If anything, I'm glad that it was revealed now. So it's like, yeah, I guess day in and day out, I'll log in just to throw monks to their death. But like, oh, it makes me sad I needed to do it in the first place because I was there. 2016, I was there throwing those Pandaren lives away. Come on, give me my tree.
That's what makes it so fucking offensive, is that, like, I have put in more than enough work into this fucking order table, and I'm insulted you're making me do it again without the app. It's crazy. It's crazy.
This all circles back to please just give the app back.
Yeah, bring it back.
I wouldn't mind if just you brought back, like, the 2016 era app, please.
If they brought it back, they would do numbers, put ads on it, and congrats, you made all your money back because everybody would be using it for the achievements for furniture.
I just remember so fondly how, like, we would all just collectively, like, be drunk in college at a bar flipping Medallion of Legions on our phone.
And then they would show up as mission tables sometimes, as mission table rewards. Oh, so good. When you get one, you sell it. Also, those were up, right? They're up 5K. They're still up a pretty good amount. I think they were like 4.5K last time I checked. Still selling well. Also, Legion Remix. Okay, so it's ending. They put in the final phase or whatever where you just like say bye to everybody and there's big infernals to kill. Who cares? I don't know. But the furniture that you're able to buy will be available in midnight when Bleed Mix is gone. However, it's going to be fucking expensive. So if you think you're ever in the future going to want to have a felled Demon Hunter dungeon like what I'm building right now, buy that shit now.
Wait, you mean so the order hall items will be more expensive?
Yes, because you won't be able to buy them with bronze.
I didn't know there was bronze furniture. I was just referring to the order hall. Sorry, Immune was right. This is surprisingly strong. Thank you, Sparty Party.
Oh, they sneaky.
Yeah, I was referring to the stuff that you buy with order hall resources in Yum, like little old monk lady. I think that's her name. Earned a bunch of order resources that Wigglestein in the real world then used to buy for my house. But you're saying little old monk lady can buy stuff for me right now?
With bronze, yes. So, you know, but it's a lot of stuff you already probably have, but you can buy multiples of. So, you know, that very cool Lord's throne that you have at your dining room table, like that big chair. You can buy
also,
more
you
copies
saw
of
my
that.
house?
Yeah, what? Yeah, I've seen your house multiple times. What do you mean? You think I don't go in your house?
I don't know.
Saw
You
me
guys
in your house.
You guys are so... that's true. You saw me. You jumped around my house. You got stuck in that throne. And then on stream, I talked about it was now butted farther from the table because I said I knew a guy who got stuck in that throne.
Yeah.
And
Wait.
you.
What were you going to say? We're so what? We're so not house visiting?
No. You guys, your homes are so high level, high production. You're going on TikTok. You're going on Reddit to get ideas. My theme is knickknacks. I have a gong corner where all the gongs go. I didn't know. I assumed you guys were just like, oh, that's a peasant. That's an introductory level home.
Every house is beautiful.
I mean, also there are a lot of people in our neighborhood right now that just haven't even started decorating their houses at all yet.
There's a lot of furniture I don't have that I want to get, so it's good to see how other people are using it as well. But so there are still there are things you can still be buying though. So like that big nasty fell pit, like that big corruption pit you have, like you can buy multiples of that from this vendor for bronze. They sell multiples of the Sentinel's bird, like the bow,
so
the chains,
it's not like
cages.
it's not
the
order hall
class hall
resources.
stuff.
It's Legion stuff you can buy.
Yes, and then so you can buy it with bronze right now for relatively cheap, but once it goes on to a retail vendor, Valzoon and Dalaran, this dude is charging a fucking arm and a leg. So if you want more of that big chair, it's going to cost you 50 veiled Argonite and 12k order resources. 12k.
Holy shit. These are specifically items that are in the bronze Dragonflight area in Dalaran and Lemix, like that vendor?
Yes. His sold by, what's this dude's name? Domelius in the Infinite Bazaar.
You could tell me I could be in game looking at him and I'd already forgotten. Just one of them tan fellas got it.
So yeah, so basically if you want the candles, I think are what a lot of people want. The fell steel cages to put baby moosies in. Like I'm planning on dipping some plushies in acid. Once you let me do real battle pets, they're going in the acid cage that I have built.
I want more of those Sentinel ones. I like those. The bird. That's a cool little statue. I'm gonna buy a few more of those.
They're 30k bronze. So I'm out here. I'm back in the bronze mines. I have to get this shit. I have to level up. I need so much stuff. I gotta finish my Ashran goblins. How am I gonna finish that?
Little ass to mouth. And also Remy's guy, he's been begging you to kill him. So that's at least 2. You get 2 in a row. That's killing us each 100 times. You got it.
And I know somebody who can res.
Yes, Kumas. And it's actually funny that like she's a little stronger now because it's just really fucking funny because I think we were joking about this last week. She's leveled up twice in this last week just from like flying in between zones to get decor. Or like I did a world quest in Vol'dun to work towards the BFA meta that was like a sand fishing one, which is just distinctly a world quest that is tied to like the Horde. So like we would never do that. Like I didn't even know that sand fishing was a thing.
Hey, get those levels and decor however you can. That's it. Also, God, the professions. Aaron, have you looked at like what you can make yet with your alchemy shit? Like from all the
So here's the thing: is I found out dreadfully on stream, and I'm mad. I didn't know I was this behind the times. I can make a bauble like an Erlenmeyer flask, which is like it's fine, but whatever. And I can make a earthen hot tub, but I need to be 80 alchemy level. I was making potions. I was making flasks this entire time. You're telling me I wasn't 80? So I do have to build it up, but in the coming weeks here, I will do enough world quests. I'll do enough stuff that I will get to 80, and then yes, I will be able to make hot tubs on demand.
What level are you now?
78.
Oh, you're right there.
Yeah, I'm right there. That's what I say. It will happen, but it's crazy to me that I wasn't max alchemy in TWW. I swear to you, I was alchemizing my fucking ass off this entire expansion, this year and a half.
Just too. I mean, that's good. That means you're a good skillsman. You know, you're making all this shit without being max level.
If anything, what it is was I learned how to make healing potions, and I said, "That's fine. That's all I need." And then I never learned past there. I got degreased my way through alchemy. And then here I go. It said, "Oh, your AP Lit class gives you a hot tub," and all of a sudden I realize I'm not up to snuff.
It was like okay, and then like it's funny that like housing has made me realize that similarly I didn't level my cooking. Like I stopped at like I don't know, maybe also somewhere in like the mid 70s. So I was like, oh, I need to get to like 100 to start making some of this decor. Because like I finished my kitchen, but I need food to put out now. So now I'm going to fucking be grinding cooking to make some decor, make some dishes to be served.
And I gotta say, Blizzard, Midnight, if you need suggestions, which you probably already made it 4 years ago, add an NPC called Alcoholic Arnold, who all he does is sell you old empty bottles or flasks that he used to drink alcohol in. Me and so many people I know have bars full of nothing. There's no fire water out there for us to stock our bars with. We're sitting there empty. Come on, let Arnold live.
Yeah, it's been a struggle getting bars set up. There are some furnitures you can buy off the auction. There's a fuck ton you buy at the auction house, by the way. Prices have now they're now pretty low compared to where they used to be, but they're still like a little high. But there are some bottles you can buy. I bought a crate of Zandalari, looks like bottles, like wine bottles or like alcoholic bottles. I'm like, oh,
That's
thank
what
God,
I need.
please give me more of this. There's some really good Venthyr flasks that I think blacksmiths make. I shrunk some barrels. They're like the Horde spiky barrels, and I shrunk them to be the size of cups. And you know those Undermine mecha umbrellas? I shrunk those and I stuck it in the mug like a little tropical drink. So if you get creative, you can make your own cups. But please give us more cups.
That's my favorite thing about housing so far is that you can be really creative and even just use like a lot of the like baseline stuff that you don't need to unlock to then like piece together to make things that you don't have or that aren't in the game. And like if you think it, you can create it. It's crazy. Like some of the things that people do.
My favorite, or one of my favorites, was when I was going through Cass's house at her bar. Instead of like cups or instead of like alcohol bottles, she had the like broker container. She had like 3 of them and she had shrunk them down. I was like, oh yeah, because they're cylinder, like a shaker cup. That's really creative. Or even I'll have statues in my house and then I'll see them at other people's houses and they'll like get 2 of them and shrink them down and put them at like the edge of their bed. I was like, oh, they use that statue as a bedpost. Like it really is just such. You know what's the worst part is it's technically if you purchased Midnight, you get access to this. So like your average gamer might not have it. I'm not trying to simp. $60, invest in it. It's such a good system. Do not be without it for the next 4 months.
No, I agree. Like I feel like it's just by far the best thing that they've added to this game since we've been playing, which I feel like is pretty high praise for something that's still in early access. And I assume that there's a lot of bugs that they're still working out and will be working out and all the things that will be added to it. But even just like the way that it's in the game currently is amazing.
Yeah, if you're jonesing to like make a house and you think like, oh, the feature's like not gonna be, you can truly fucking do anything you want. This bitch over here next to me, I mean, he made a stove. He made a stove, a working stovetop and an oven out of like candles and Mechagon tables. And I was like, holy shit, like it actually looks like a fucking little stovetop burner.
Yeah, thankfully I actually had some of the currency left over still on my priest from grinding Mechagon, probably for the Mechadon achievement. And I hoarded all of that, I guess, never got rid of it, thankfully. It's weird. Some of the things that I have decided to get rid of, like my Draenor enchanting mats, I guess I got rid of all of those, but I didn't get rid of my Mechagon shit. So yeah, I bought like tables that I shrunk down to be the size of like the burners on this. And then there was this like flat, like what was the thing that I used for like the stovetop itself that I flipped it upside down because it was flat and just like metal.
Just like a mechanical box, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, and then I just stuck that into the countertop and then put the tables as burners on it, shrunk down, and then took candles and shrunk them down really small and put them like under the burner so it looked like it was like actually being used. You can definitely get creative with this shit, and I just am having such a great time with it. Like too much of my time, honestly, but this is what we asked for for them to abuse our time.
I'm a little afraid when content comes out and it's really going to distract me. Like, it's going to be like, oh, you should uncover what secrets hide in Murder Road. It's like, no time. No time. I just bought shelves from your associate on the other side of town. Like, I gotta do this.
Unless the secrets are a little bit of decor I could put into my bathroom.
Yeah, like, Arathor's like, please, save, my mother died. You have to save me. And it's like, are there any wine bottles involved? No, it's just, you'll save Azeroth. I was like, nah, get me out. I'm sure the Void Lords will let me live in a pocket dimension where I can put this new chair in the corner.
Do you think we're going to be getting a Zaltath toe ring furniture item when we kill her?
Oh my god. Some of the crazy, like, shrines to Xalatath and her toes have been a little too much for me, that I've seen online. Or the Xalatath body pillows. Have you guys seen those?
Yeah, people are making some scary good body pillows.
So how does one make I almost hate to ask, how does one make a body pillow in the World of Warcraft housing?
You just asking for a friend?
No, I just want to know, like, what's the mechanics? Like, how do you, is it like a pillow and then you put the portrait of her embedded in it?
Yeah, I mean, basically, they, like... Yeah, they use, like, I think a combination of the... I believe they're, like, the Suramar, pillows or, like, roller ones to be, like, her arms and limbs, and then the... like, just circular
God,
ones that they use for her boobas.
That is so involved. Slidewhistle just posted these images. Oh my god. So it's not very accurate. It's just a vaguely... Well, actually, I don't know. This one here where she's got her arm up and she's draped over the bed. Fuck, that would trick me.
Yeah, so
I would go in deep on those cushions.
yeah, I was on
I would
Instagram.
stain that purple.
I was on Instagram and I saw this first one, and it's literally, so they just use like the purple elven like pillow rolls, and then they use the cushions as the boobies and stick her face on top of it. Very rudimentary, very rude stickman figure. And then I scroll to the next one, and it's like a full pose me like one of your French girls. She's got like joints and shit in those knees. Like it's in a very sexy pose. It's crazy. People are nuts.
There's like the 1940s camera that's made out of like a box and a telescope. No! They're gonna be filming their escapades with the Dark Lady.
It's too much.
Wait a minute! Fuck! No! There's a cuck chair! There's a cuck made out of pillows and stuff too on the right of this image.
What? Oh my god,
Look,
I didn't even notice
there's a
that
man.
before.
There's a cuck man made out of materials.
What the fuck? This is crazy. I didn't even notice all that. I just looked. Yeah, so again, you could truly do anything you could think of it.
For good or for evil, yeah, sure.
I guess, do you guys have, like, any future plans? I know, Aaron, you've got your knick-knack thing going on, but surely not, like, do you have any, like, how much rooms do you have to work with? Can you add any rooms on, or are you room maxed?
I can add rooms on. I just don't know where. The thing is, I mean, you can add them to so many places, but I might start building out my second floor. Sorry, this is so boring for a listener that can't see what my house is. I'll go to my stream archive. You'll see what my house looks like, and then I'll do another walkthrough at some point. But I really don't know. I feel like I really pigeonholed myself into a set plan on my lower floor. So it's time to like arc out from my dojo, but then I don't know.
Oh, for your dojo.
My thing is also, I don't want to make a room unless I have stuff for it, which I'm running into right now. I did the Animal Crossing thing where my introductory room was like 17 different sectors when I first started. And now I've put my dining room and bar in my stair room that goes up to my armory / dojo. But then I don't know what goes from there. At the moment, I don't have enough stuff to even make another room. And I don't want to feel foolish being like, this is my blank room for nothing right now.
Yeah, and that's why you gotta put the fake wall in it while you're still pondering it. Yeah, that's what I did with my kitchen, because like for a while I didn't have inspiration and I didn't have the items, and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do here, and then it came together like yesterday and the night before.
Once we get more ceiling and wall and floor options too, and maybe being able to dye them, oh, we're gonna have so much more potential. Because right now, that's why I had to make I had to stick a bunch of boulders on the roof of my Demon Hunter dungeon man cave, because I don't think any other ceiling type looked good in there. I was like, this doesn't look right. It wouldn't have beams in my ceiling, so I just
Also,
smushed rocks.
am I dumb? Is that subterranean? Can we go down yet?
No, it's actually on my second floor. I just
Oh,
put a bunch of rocks up there.
I've been sticking rocks and stuff, and your house is just gonna go and just collapse. It's like, oh no, I shouldn't have added all those rocks.
It keeps the fel trapped in. It's more like a radiation bunker, so the fel doesn't escape my house, because that's a pretty fel room. It's off of my. I almost basically have made a room for like some of my mains. Like I feel like my living room area is kind of like a druid-y, wild seedy kind of area. My upstairs is just straight up gnome, connects to the Demon Hunter room, and I think my biggest room is going to be a Valdraken, Drakthir, Elven, golden, gaudy as fuck room. I want to make a conversation pit, which just means I'm going to have to elevate the floor to make a divot, and that's going to be a whole project. I'm going to have to call off work for a couple days to get it made.
I love the concept of a conversation pit, but yeah, like we were talking off pod about this the other day when Slide and I were on a walk, and I was like, yeah, I think you would have to like have stairs going up when you enter the room, have a fake floor, and then go down again, all within the room, which is, yeah, quite the task. I think my next thing is like I want to try to make a bathroom next. I feel like that's one of the harder things though right now, because there really isn't a whole lot, I feel like, to definitely bathroom things. There's like the Stormwind tub. I think that's about it.
I mean, there's mirrors and sinks. Just take like a open barrel, shrink it down, put a stool in there. You could probably make a fake back. The Mechagon robot chairs kind of like toilets a little bit. You can maybe modify it a little bit, or just put a bucket of poop on the ground, like like the orcs do,
or like you do.
My issue is I am not dedicated enough. I'm not willing enough to make like a standard room. Like people are like, oh, this is like my bathroom, or like, oh, this is my closet where I hang my clothes. I was just like, every room's got to be gas. So I'm interested when Midnight eventually drops, how many big ticket items we'll be getting, because that will really determine my floor plan. Is like, I'm not building a room unless there's a giant weird statue I can put in the middle of it.
Great news. There's going to be some pretty good decor coming with Midnight. I think they are planning on doing statues like for like the raid. So like when we get AOTC, I think we're going to get a big ass fucking statue to put down.
Ooh, give me crusty Lithraxian. Let me pour cement on him and put him in my foyer.
Aaron, have you visited the panda people recently? Cause there's a lot. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh no, what?
They really, and once again, as you can see on stream, go to twitch.tv/AaronDNR. They are really adamant on when you talk to people, it's using the reputation that you cultivated. Live on stream, I went about Pandaria and said, oh my god, I found the Pandaren furniture vendor. And she said, how cool are you with the Tillman's Guild? I said, what? And she said, yeah, you haven't even started.
What the dog doing?
I was laughed out of Half Hill. I need to go in there and get Cubby Bub to send me furniture. She's the only person I know who has rep with the Tillers Guild.
Yeah, she can start getting her kitchen. This is how you get her in.
She can. She hasn't killed Sargeras. She hasn't slain the Legion, but she can absolutely mog me when it comes to Pandaren Kitchen, because she is maxed with all of these fuckers. And that's my trick. when midnight comes out, I'm going to slip her a code and say, hey, you're in. And that's how we get Cubby Bub back into WoW. She won't even do she'll only do the content just to get cool furniture.
Honestly, I think that's where I'm at nowadays, too. I'm like, where's the decor coming from, Blizzard?
They fucking got me. Now I have to fucking go do fucking Flames Radiance rep because they finally gave me a reason to do it because it's part of the meta
Flames
achievement.
Radiance? Oh, okay. I was like, Flames Radiance sells shit? I literally have not visited them ever.
Honestly, I don't know. I haven't even checked them out yet, but they're part of the Radiance for the War Within meta, which I'm trying to complete because I want to stick the replica Darkheart in my Demon Hunter Dungeon Artifact Science room. But I gotta fucking do Flames Radiance, which, I mean, it won't be hard, but just annoying that I have to actually legitimately do it to rank 10.
Yeah, I'm not mech. I think I like made it to like 8. And so, I don't know. I'm going to put that back in my rotation too. What I want there to be more of is like more wall art. Like I've seen some people get creative with like just like shrinking down like the top, like the boxes, the storage boxes that don't have lids on them and putting them into the wall as a frame and then putting like flowers in them so it looks like it's a portrait of a flower.
Turn a table and stick a table in your wall. Oh, hey, let's do top 2, bottom boot, medium moot. I already did it. I just did my bottom boot. It was the, shit, what did I just say? Fuck.
Having to do Flames Radiance, maybe?
Having to do Flames Radiance now that I have a reason to. That's my fucking bottom boot. Straight up, there it is.
Boo.
Aaron, TTBB
My bottom boot of this week, unfortunately, is here.
Boo.
It's that due to someone's itchy trigger finger, and also me not understanding things, I have to go and redo all of the Warlock Legion experience, because Kill Me did not get to the level that he needed to unlock furniture. He got to max level, and I just said, bet, cool, and turned him into... Also, actually, sorry, well, one, I need to redo it because he didn't get to the level he needed to. But 2, right now they're not letting you turn Legion characters into retail characters. So a lot of these guys have unlocked things like little old monk lady has the ability to get monk furniture that Wigglestein doesn't, but she's trapped in Remix right now, which is like, I guess a month from now they'll be free, but it's like, let me free them right now. Little monk lady isn't going anywhere in the next 30 days.
I didn't realize that was happening. Why did they like shut that down?
Probably because people were shifting so much to get free furniture. They said, fuck, no, geez. No, you're supposed to earn this. No one got 20 followers. Oh, they're just doing anything to delay us. It's like, no, give me my furniture that little old monk lady earned. Little frosty baby earned his spot.
They're trying to slow me down from getting goblins to kill. That's what it sounds like.
Hell yes, brother. But, Immune, I believe you will be the one to finish us out.
Yes, I am going to have a top 2. It'll be housing related. It's just that, like, first off, I've been enjoying it, but I did find myself just buying a shit ton of decor. And, like, not even just, like, I haven't bought anything expensive off of the auction house, but even just, like, buying a bunch of, like, the pieces that are, like, off of the, like, NPC vendors, it's, like, added up. But luckily I found and got on it early enough that, like, before the housing market tanked, I was able to sell a few Draenor enchanting crystals that people want to use because they're like string lights, and then some plushies as well from tailoring that I was able to sell for a decent bit of coin there. So I am like net positive still on like housing items, like money wise. I'm like back over 2 mil. So I feel like that's my top 2. That like I've like recouped the money I've spent on my house so far just by selling profession crafted decor.
And speaking of decor, I'm going to put up the names of our patrons in my house so I can read them every morning when I wake up. Said names include Ahoy Vince, Azarin, Digital Dave, asking Growlina to say, "For the Horde." Misket the Orchidee Orc. Mitch, who wants to remind everyone that Rathian isn't dead, he's a literal child. Crucifix, Alternator, Chris M, Saracen Hawk, Justin, give me back my PhD, Arcane, Remy.
Every time I hear Chiodos, I get a full boner. And I wanted to hop off the bike before I poked you in the back.
Kick Puncher, Baba Booey McGee, Sugar Bear.
Time is money, friend.
Dr. Foster, Grumpy Old Shaman, Dax, Jerome, Ollie, Adorno, Gershom.
Literally, Roblox is too hard. Roblox is too...
Duff the Horde Pooper Cooper, Calcus, Audio Jungle. YouTube said we can't, I don't even know if we have Russian fans, but this one got us in trouble. So Audio Jungle, Cilantro, Alex A, Vanderlyle. Have a nice day! And Will, aka Tire, Trade Chat's Fallen Father.
Join those beautiful, sexy patrons over at patreon.com/do not relent. I feel like we're going to plan some kind of giveaway coming up soon. It's been a minute. Maybe we'll start thinking about something housing related or something. Who knows?
Ooh, some sort of holiday adventure.
What about you guys? Where are you at?
Well, you see, you could find me, Alex, or Immunization on Twitter at New Era Alex, or on Blue Sky at Immunization. You can find all of our podcast links by going to donotrelent.com.
You can find me, Aaron the Human, at the Bigacheesy on Twitters.com. And as stated many times, you can watch me play Vigigrams live at twitch.tv/AaronDNR.
Good luck out there. Stay warm if you're somewhere cold, and stay cold if you're somewhere hot. And remember,
Another down! Do not relent!
Do Not Relent is a podcast within the 3HNC network, representing U.S. Proudmoore's premier podcasts.
That was a very good wish.